Hey guys, Zeriko here. So I just wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone in this probably cringy video. Really sorry about that. I don't do this kind of thing, so yeah, it is what it is. Um, yeah, so thank you to the whole community, first of all, for all the suggestions, feedback, and discussion, going around all the suggestions and stuff. Thanks for the votes and things like that. Very important uh, knowledge gathering here that will hopefully really help Rainy tailor the game more to the player base. I know it's been pretty hard on him trying to balance doing every single thing, so it's nice that he was able to trust in me, I guess, and through trusting in me, trust in the community to provide good, sensible suggestions and stuff like that, which for the most part you really did. I was very surprised. First of all, the lack of reposts. I expected that there would be so many people just posting the same idea as someone like a couple of messages above them, but that almost never happened. And anytime that it was a repost, it was either a repost of something I'd seen on the tracker that they were saying like, hey, this is from the tracker, like I posted this on the tracker, but I'm going to post it here, which is totally fine. Or it was like people genuinely expanding on other people's ideas in enough of a way for it to be considered transformative and not just copying. So that was really, really cool. You guys blew me away on that. Usually when I've interacted with communities around games and stuff, like getting feedback and things like that, there's a lot of overlap whenever suggestions come into the mix. So this was really good, like really, really good. It's one of the best community conversations I've probably ever had. I'd also like to thank the mods for all the help setting things up, organizing people, organizing the channels, all that good stuff. You guys did a great job. Thank you. You know who you are. Pretty much half the mod team were just like constantly on top of things, which is very nice. I'd also like to thank a couple people who were very much actively involved in the conversation or did something that was nice for me personally. Eyeballing, he was very involved in the feedback. In the discussion. Sorry, feedback is a different channel. He was very involved in the discussion and actively looking at things from a design perspective, much like myself, but also keeping things real. A lot of good topics came up from that, so good job to you, Eyeballing. I look forward to talking to you more in the future. You know what's up. And Naylor, I hope I don't butcher your name, I'm so sorry. If it's pronounced differently in your country, I really, really apologize. That's how it would be said for me, but it's probably wrong, so really, really sorry about that. But Naylor, you were very, very nice to me, both from the beginning all the way up until the end. You were very supportive, very positive, and just very kind. Was the vibe that I got from you, so thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And if I'm shouting out people, if I didn't shout this guy out, he would probably be molding. So shout out to the Zoomer Stripey, who is the most active person in this Discord by a long shot. He has more than double the last person's number of messages in the server. I'm third place, but it's not even close. I think he has almost 3 times my number of messages. And I've literally been responding to almost every suggestion in the tracker, so that's pretty impressive, dude. You get a shout out for that. As far as any other topics are, just congratulations to the people whose votes made it to the final cut. Sorry to anyone that doesn't make it to the final 3 to 5, including people that didn't make it to the final vote. Really sorry to you guys. A lot of good stuff in there, but not everything can get through, unfortunately. I won't go into who's winning right now, since that might change in the future. I'm recording this on Tuesday, and this video might not even go out on Tuesday. It might go out on Wednesday. We'll see what the deal is. Maybe it'll go out Tuesday night. like close to midnight or something. I don't know if I'll be closing the vote then, because that's the 24-hour mark, or if I will go ahead and maybe do it the day after to get the most reach. But we'll see. I guess now is a good time to say this. I'll probably have already said it in the chat, and if I haven't, hey, here you go, here's a surprise. So the 3 to 5 people that win and have their community suggestions put forward to Rainy and possibly implemented into the game, no promises, guys, but it's quite likely. You guys, if you made it to the 3 to 5, regardless of whether it's put into the game, will be getting a secret code with some rewards in it. I won't discuss what those are. You'll find out when you get them. You can talk about them as much as you want. It's not a secret. I'm just not saying it here. The secret is that I don't actually know what's going in them yet. I just asked Rainy if I could give people secret codes to celebrate them winning, and he said yes, so it's gonna happen. Yeah, just I hope it's something good, guys. I wouldn't want to blue balls you by like, hey, it's a secret code, and it's like 1 GP, amazing, cool. That would really, really suck. So hopefully not the case. Tomorrow, for me, so Wednesday, I will probably, if I've not already talked to Rainy by then, I will be talking to Rainy about all this stuff. My suggestions, your suggestions, all that stuff. After I'm done with that, I will go ahead and start doing some of the community speedrun and challenge related stuff, making some challenges because we don't have any of those yet. Making some more speedruns that are like at higher percents and stuff like that to give a challenge to the players that have some endless research, things like that. Hopefully a lot of you guys compete. It would be really cool to have something that the community can gravitate around that's very competitive, aside from just the normal leaderboards. A lot of these that I'm developing or that already exist, such as the Infernal Brute Percent and the Vanilla Brute Percent, are very beginner friendly in the sense that anyone has an equal playing field in terms of what you can use. If you have the base that disables research and abilities, but has no other text on it, you can take part in those. That's the only real requirement, other than a 100% portal, which, again, almost everyone should have a 100% portal. Obviously, some portals are better than others. There's seed manipulation involved and stuff like that, so there is an element of skill, but it's very beginner-friendly in that sense. Like, someone like Swoosh, who has all of the endless research, or like BD, people like those, will not have a distinct non-skill advantage over other players, which is very nice. And there are other categories where that will play a factor. I think it's healthy to have like some categories that are just like, hey, I have a lot of research, I'm gonna compete with all the other people that have a lot of research. Yeah, and I'm just gonna be trying to make as many like cool, interesting challenges and speedruns as possible. Right now it's just brute related stuff, so we want to move it on a little bit to something more. Kind of started off as a little bit of a meme. Oh, speaking of which, I will absolutely be making the 1-star percent. So look forward to that. That's to anyone who knows about the brute want too hard 1-star comment that usually gets put on low feedback on the game. You know what's coming probably. Yeah, so I'll be working on that, and then I'll be opening the server for that. We'll have a dedicated server for all of this stuff. Sorry, my mouth is very dry. I've been talking for 10 minutes now. Yeah, I'll keep it simple. I don't want this video to go on for half an hour, so thanks guys. You're all actually really cool, and I mean that. Like, this was really, really cool. Went much, much smoother than I expected. There was almost no hiccups. Thanks. And good luck in 1.7.